The following is a live special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, hello there. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 23rd day of August, 2023. And you guys have wanted football for a while, and so once in a while I actually listen to you. Not sure what we're going to do for a football project yet. This is much more for us just to watch some football from 1980. It'll be the Houston Oilers and the Dallas Cowboys from the stadium with a hole so God can see his favorite team. It'll be at Irving, Texas Stadium in Irving. So a couple things that I'm going to be looking forward to is how long does it take me to play? Can we get this game in around an hour? And so we're going to play this one straight out, no skipping drives, no scoreboards, or anything like that. Besides, that's how you do your summer was over. If the Oilers and the Cowboys were playing on a Saturday night with Pat and John, it was over. It was fall. And so it's fall. So that's the setup for you. It'll be the 1980 Houston Oilers. Earl Campbell with a chance at 2,000 yards against Danny White, who finally is out of Roger Staubach's shadow, and the Dallas Cowboys. And so if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play this puppy. As Retro Sports Network presents NFL Preseason Football tonight from Irving, Texas. In Texas Stadium, it is the Houston Oilers and the Dallas Cowboys. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports and simulation needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, and wherever else fine podcasts are listed. Stop it, Ronnie. What are we doing? All right. Good morning, Bernie, Steeler fan, and Big Dave. Hope you're all ready for this. It'll be the Oilers and the Cowboys from the big stadium in Irving. Key players for both teams. Earl Campbell, of course, almost a 2,000-yard runner for Houston. Leon Gray, one of the tackles. Robert Brazile. Remember, Houston's coming off 2 straight trips to the AFC Championship game, and Steeler fan is giggling to himself as we say that. Mike Barber, the tight end, and Kenny Stabler over from the Oakland Raiders, traded for Dan Pastorini. For the Cowboys, their best player is Herb Scott. One of the guards, Danny White, finally out of his own shadow behind Roger Staubach. Tony Hill, one of the big wide receivers, Tony Dorsett, and Bob Bruning, the linebacker. So it's Doomsday against Love You Blue, and Doomsday is a 6-point favorite. Houston has won the toss, and they will receive. I'll speed it up in a moment. Raphael Septien, the ball on his own 40. Carl Roaches and Jeff Groth take the kick. Roaches at his 4. Up the middle, gets through to his 10, 20. Avoids one at the 30. Over the 40, he is brought down at midfield, a gain of 46. And before Kenny Stabler, okay, we do have that. Let's speed up the play-by-play. It'll be Kenny Stabler in the backfield for the Oilers. Remember, he was with the Raiders until this year. Earl Campbell and Rob Carpenter, the running backs. When they throw, it's Mike Renfro and Billy White-Shoes Johnson, the wide receivers. Mike Barber, one of 3 tight ends they can use. Earl Campbell and Rob Carpenter. Carpenter, a better receiver out of the backfield than Campbell. So 1st and 10 from midfield. Carpenter, on a run. From the midfield, give to Carpenter. Lewis makes the play after a gain of 1. Dallas read that one all the way. Afternoon football. So what season would you guys like to see me do? It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Oilers on the Cowboy 49. Just the start of things here. Campbell. Going to get 5. D.D. Lewis runs into him. It'll be 3rd and 4. Dallas was looking past, and when you have Kenny Stadler and you have Earl Campbell, it's going to go to Earl. So 3rd down and 4 for Houston on the Dallas 44. And Stabler is going to do they were wearing tearaways? I don't think they did that in the NFL, did they? Carpenter on a medium short is the call. They defend Barber. Huther goes for the interception and can't get there. Let me slow that down just a little bit. 4th and 4, and Houston will be forced to punt on the Dallas 44. All right. So Cliff Parsley will stand inside Houston territory for the punt. James Jones back to return it for Dallas. Cowboys looking for the fake. Parsley has all the time in the world towards the sideline, and it's a good punt as it goes out at the Cowboy 4. So 1st and 10 for Dallas. That's right, early in Campbell's career, they did the tearaways, the infamous game against the Rams, when Campbell is just running around in his shoulder pads. Yep, no one could tackle him. So Danny White, finally, he's been waiting for this for years, gets the call as a starting quarterback. Tony Dorsett and Robert Newhouse, the setbacks. When they do go to the air, Tony Hill and Drew Pearson, the wide receivers. Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. And no one really can catch out of the backfield. They got a whole bunch of people who can carry the ball, but there isn't a primary guy to go to. So Landry, with his team on the 4-yard line, will try Robert Newhouse. Oilers in the zone. Newhouse can't get much anywhere and is hit at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tearaways were banned by the NFL in 1979, which I did not know. I know that one year when Michigan lost in the Rose Bowl, 2nd down and 10, Anthony Carter had a dozen jerseys, a dozen number 1 Michigan Wolverine jerseys for one game. Dorsett on a run. They double Hill. Tony gets a good block. He breaks free, and he's tripped up by Brazil on the 14-yard line. They're going to have to measure this one, and it's short. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Dallas, but at least they're out of the shadow of their own goal line. So 3rd down and 1. Hill coming out. Jay Soldy coming in. 2 tight end formation for Dallas. And so it'll be Robert Newhouse to try to get the 1st down. They're playing for the pass. Give us a Newhouse. He'll get it more into the secondary and gets 11 yards before Ted Washington makes a tackle. So 1st and 10 for Dallas on their own 24. So Danny White, it is first drive as the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, has gotten 20 yards on 3 plays. Saldi comes out. Hill back on the field. Medium to Billy Joe Dupree, the call. Houston looking for the run. Going to be a pass instead to Dupree. Has it at the 34, and Art Stringer knocks him out of bounds for a 1st down. Scotty, how are you? So the Cowboys matriculating the ball down the field on their opening drive. 1st and 10 now on their own 34-yard line. So the Cowboys, a 6-point favorite according to the computer. Temperature here on a Saturday night, 81 degrees. Clear skies. The wind's not a factor. Dorsett as the Oilers play a run blitz. Tony gets rid of a tackler and falls forward for 3. It'll make it 2nd down and 7 from the Cowboy 37. So 5 plays on this drive for Dallas, which they started on their own 4. Tony Hill on a medium pass. Houston, Keys Newhouse. Stensrud in the backfield. And Greg Bingham strips the ball away from Danny White, who reaches over and gets his own fumble. So White lost it, White got it, and it'll be 3rd down and 16 from the Cowboy 28. Because this is the era of the Steel Curtain and Doomsday, Houston, again, 2-time participant in the AFC Championship game, their defense never got the due they were deserving of. So Newhouse, it's a backfield. Butch Johnson coming in. Drew Pearson on a medium pass. Houston plays a blitz. Looks for Pearson, has it at the 38, and he's going to get just 10 yards. Art Stringer hadn't made the catch, and then just kind of trapped him down, and Dallas, on 4th and 6 from their own 38, will be forced to punt. When do the Dodgers start the playoffs? 2024. So here's Danny White. He's also their punter. So not a bad first drive. The sack was big for the Oilers. White on his 23. Carl Roaches will be back to return the punt. Low snap. White bobbles it. Gets it away. Nice punt. And it rolls dead at the 1-yard line. Goodness gracious. Buffy St. Marie. So the Oilers start on their own 1. A 61-yard punt for Danny White. And he mumbles to himself something about Roger Staubach as he goes to the sideline. So Oiler ball, 8:42 to go, first quarter. 2 tight end set. Barber and Casper are in there. Campbell from the 1-yard line. They double Casper. Campbell gets 6 before running into Bill Rowe. So 2nd down and 4. The Giants, the San Francisco Giants, will begin their playoff run next week. Scotty unsubs immediately upon that news. Let's meet the Oiler line. Carl Mock is the center. Leon Gray and Morris Towns the tackles. And Bob Young and Ed Fisher the guards. And again, they are all quite good again with the run. You'd have to be with Earl Campbell. Cowboy defense, they play a 4-3. The ends, Too Tall Jones back from his boxing career. And Harvey Martin are the ends. The tackles, Larry Cole and Randy White. The linebackers, Hagman on the left, Bruning on the right, and Needy Lewis fills the middle. The defensive backs for Dallas, Wilson and Aaron Mitchell, the corners, Dennis Thurman and Charlie Waters, the safeties. So 2nd down and 4. Casper stays in the game. White Shoes Johnson is in as a wide receiver. Campbell, Stabler looking at a double on Renfro, gives to Campbell, and he's going to be long gone. He's still going. 10, 20, 30. He might go. 40. Over midfield. 40. 30. He is struck down by Aaron Mitchell after a gain of 68 yards. After a gain at the Dallas 25. So Campbell's going to go get some Gatorade, but a huge run. And now they are on the Cowboy 25 with 7:38 to go in the first quarter. Yep. You got that 1 on that run table, and that's an automatic long gain. And the long gain roll was a 58. So you wonder, this was Earl Campbell's best year. He ran for 1,934 yards. One of the reasons why I picked these two teams. And Campbell did the job. 60s football I'm fine with. Mid-70s is just boring to me. So John requests 1981. Did a couple years ago. What'd you do it with? A great year. Offense has started to take off. Some really good teams. Absolutely. Ronnie Coleman comes in. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 25, following that 68-yard jolt from Earl Campbell. Casper on a medium pass. Dallas, kitchen sink blitz. Staler rolls away to Casper. Has it at the 10. Gets around a defender, and Aaron Mitchell knocks him out at the 1. So a 24-yard gain, and they get to the Doomsday defense. 7:29 on the clock. So after Danny White pinned the Oilers to the 1-yard line, it took all of a minute 13 and now be on the Dallas one. Campbell is still out. Barber and Casper, the tight end. Carpenter going to go on a nasty plunge. Dallas looks at Stabler. Carpenter, touchdown, Houston Oilers. So Carpenter spikes it. He is all at 2 yards, but the Oilers have 6 points. So how about that? 4 plays, 99 yards in a minute 22 as Tony Frisch comes out to kick the extra point. Yep, Chargers and the Bills in the AFC. How about the Bengals and the Niners? Niners, Packers in the NFC. Niners over the Chargers in your Super Bowl playing Action PC. Cool. So Fritz with the extra point, straight, true, and good. And 7:20 to go in the first quarter. It is the Oilers 7, the Cowboys nothing. So Jones and Eric Hurt are out to take the kick, and the crowd here in Dallas is stunned. And Danny White couldn't have done any better except for getting points. It's a touchback by Fritsch, and the Cowboys take over on their own 20. Bernie says you haven't seen many 2nd and 10 replays online. There's no real animation. I did Action PC, but I have my issues with the game. Do I stream any other football programs? I like Stratomatic football a lot, but the video stuff isn't necessarily compatible with Windows 11. And we checked with the new version that came out this week, and that didn't seem to change anything. Ron Springs comes in the ball game. It'll be Springs and Dorsett. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 20. Springs will get the carry. Houston has a run blitz. Springs going to get a hole. But Thomas Henderson knocks it out the 25, and everybody's fighting for it. Ron Springs covers up his own fumble, 2nd down and 5. So Houston being quite aggressive on defense. They have forced 2 fumbles, but Dallas has recovered them both. Give us a Dorsett on 2nd and 5. They double up on Hildas. Houston. Tony finds room over the 30. Hit at the 33 by Robert Brazil. And that'll be a gain of 8. 1st and 10 for Dallas on their own 33. And again, this pro-Cowboy crowd is a bit squeamish at the start of this game. 2 fumbles. I mean, goodness gracious. Danny White punted it to the Houston 1. And the Tyler Rose of Earl Campbell just barreled right through. Wow, Montana hit Hofer on a screen pass. This is in John Midlife Crisis' Super Bowl in the 2nd play of the game. For an 80-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers never let... There's some visuals here. 1st and 10 for Dallas on their own 33. Give us to Springs. Cowboys have too many men on the field, and that is a timeout. So Landry just kind of shakes his head. 6:02 to go. Same play. Give us to Springs. Houston blitzes. Give this to Springs. Ron doesn't get much. J.C. Wilson knocks him down after a gain of 3. Second down and 7 from the Dallas 36. They trail 7-0 here. 5:23 to go first quarter. Dorsett, Houston, kitchen sink blitz. Nope, deep zone. Dorsett gets a good block, gets to the line, and gets 6 before Greg Bingham brings him down. 3rd down and 1. 4:45, clock running. Saldy in for Pearson. Newhouse in for Springs. Well, if people want to see second, I almost did a 2nd and 10 last year, so it's what you guys would like to see or hear. So it's Newhouse and Dorsett out of the eye. 2 tight end set for Dallas. 3rd down and 1 on their own 42. Oilers playing the run. They expected Dorsett. It's Newhouse. Flag is down. Robert has a first down, but it's a hold against Dallas. That's a Celine Dion play because they'll just bring it all back. It's all coming back to her now, and it's 3rd and 11. So Saldy out. Drew Pearson comes back in. This game works well. Bernie, what season would you like me to consider? 81's a good one. Screen to Newhouse. Oilers playing bump and run. White looking around. Finds Newhouse at the 27. Over the 30. First down. He's brought down by Brazil at the 45. I'm not doing mid-70s. Icky football. Icky football. 78 forward. Bernie wanted 76 for the record. So 1st and 10 for Dallas on their own 45. So Newhouse converts. Good blocking all the way through. 3:54, clock running. And Newhouse will get the carry. Houston playing for the run on Dorsett. Newhouse goes straight ahead, gets 4. 2nd down and 6. 3:13 to go. I would imagine the 76 would have to do something with the Patriots. Clock running. Ball on the Cowboy 49. Houston, man-to-man. Flag is down, and it will be false start against Dallas. So somebody jumped, and so instead of it being 2nd and 6, it'll be 2nd and 11 on the Cowboy 44. What? Want to get past the Raiders in the playoffs. Well, as a Giants fan, I really don't care about that era of football. I've actually done 78 in 2nd and 10, and the Steelers won that Super Bowl and beat Atlanta. So anything really, I could be talked into a 60 season or an 80 season. 84 we never finished. I did 78, and I did 86 in Action PC. In 78, the Steelers beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. And in 86, Bernie can go back and find it, the Patriots beat the Niners to win the Super Bowl. Why no to the 60s, Dave? Medium pass to Hill. Houston playing for the run. Danny back to throw it. It's to Tony Hill. And Thomas Henderson has it picked off. A gain of 8. But holding against Dallas. Blocking the back against the offense. That would be Dallas. The penalty is declined. It won't matter. And Hollywood Henderson has an interception. It is not going the Cowboys' way. 70s to 90s. Dave wants a Yacht Rock radio. What about the 60s don't you like? 68 was something I was thinking of. Or 63. Bernie says 2008. Bernie, I'm not a Patriot fan. Earl Campbell, by the way, is still hurt. First and 10 for the Oilers on the Cowboy 49. Renfroe and White Shoes Johnson, the wide receivers. Medium short pass to Carpenter. Dallas looking for that. They double up Barber. Throws to Carpenter. He is hit and can't hold on. Second and 10. 2008, of course, sounds great. Is that the year you guys won? That's the year that Brady got his knee rolled on the first week of the season. So Carpenter and Coleman in the backfield for Houston, second and 10. From the Dallas 49, Ronnie Coleman gets the football, won't get too much, up the middle. Hegman brings him down after a gain of 4. And Coleman's getting up rather gingerly. And they're going to have to help him off the field. So third down and 6. Yeah, Steelers over the Cardinals. No wonder why you'd like that one. I was eating some Taco Bell the night of that Super Bowl, and one of those packets of picante sauce just kind of ripped open and still stain on our television set from that. Third down and 6. So Carpenter and Wilson in the backfield. Barber on a medium pass. Alex expecting a short pass. They double Barber. Stabler looks around. Finds Renfroe. But Dennis Thurman got a hand there, and it's 3 and out. So 2.5 to go. And the Oilers really do need Earl Campbell back something fierce. Cliff Parsley on the punt, with the ball being on the Dallas 45. 84 and 89. 89, the Cowboys were so good. I mean, the 49ers. Parsley. Sage Rosemary in time watching safely from the sideline. James Jones back to return for Dallas. Parsley in the air. Looking for it. Dallas lets it roll. Takes a big bounce. And that's a touchback. So Dallas catches a break. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. They'll have it first and 10 on their own 20. Hill on a medium pass. Oilers double Hill. Danny going to stick with it. Throws it to Hill. Has it at the 33. Greg Brigham brings him down after a gain of 13. And there's a minute 42 to go. First and 10 for the Cowboys. Dorsett against a run blitz. Tony gets about a yard before Elvin Bethea wraps his arms around him and brings him down. Second down and 9. James Jones comes in with Dorsett. Stop wide under center. Deep zone. Give us a Jones. James gets 6 before Henderson brings him down. Third down and 3. So a screen to Jones on 3rd and 3. They double Hill. White. There's a flag down before he could get the play off, and it is against the Oilers. So the Oilers had an encroachment, and the Cowboys will take the freebie first down. So first and 10 on the Cowboy 45. 92, 94, 95, 97 all good. 94 is kind of an underrated season. First and 10 for Dallas. Dave never said why he didn't want the 60s. So first and 10 from the Cowboy 45. Jones will get the run. Houston in the zone. Jones gets hit by Renfeld, and that's a gain of 3. We've played 15 minutes here at Irving. It's the Oilers 7, the Cowboys nothing. And so Earl Campbell has not recovered from his 68-yard burst in the first quarter. Stabler 1 for 4 for 24. And that one catch was Casper. Danny White on his own. No more Roger Staubach. 4 for 5, 46 yards. Tony Dorsett, 5 carries, 27. Net yards, the Oilers 109, the Cowboys 96. So 2nd and 7, Dallas on their own 48. Dorsett will get the carry. A double uphill. Tony gets about 7. J.C. Wilson with a tackle, and they're going to measure. And who's it going to be? It is going to be a first down for Dallas. 60s football where men were men and sheep were nervous. You've been to Vermont then. So 1st and 10 from the Oiler 45. I think that's the first time the Dallas has been over midfield. Medium short to Dorsett. Houston run Keon Newhouse. White tries to find Tony, and Ted Washington knocks it away. So 2nd and 10 for Dallas on the Houston 45. East Texas. Newhouse will get the carry on 2nd and 10. There's a flag down. And it's going to be a false start against Dallas. It's a preseason game, and Tom Landry is already just shaking his head over and over and over again. So that backs him up to the midfield stripe. Dorsett on a draw. Houston in a zone. Tony won't get much here. He does get a good block, but Andy Doris holds him to a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Dorsett on a medium short. Hill and Pearson doubled. White is flushed by Kennard. He looks around. He tries for Billy Joe Dupree, and that falls harmlessly to the plastic grass here at Texas Stadium. So Dallas will have to punt again. And this one has been a tight defensive affair, 7-0 Houston. Carl Roaches will just kind of stand there and look pretty. White. Oh, the nearly was blocked. He hopes to drop it inside the 10. Roaches at the 7 and has room to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, over midfield, 40. He is brought down at the Dallas 29. A 64-yard return. And the Cowboys, that's the second big play they've given up. Campbell still on the sideline. Ronnie Coleman is back. But Kenny Stabler and company start in pretty good field position. In fact, Tony Fritsch is already in field goal range. 7-0 Oilers. Tim Wilson, 1st and 10. Dallas doubles Barber. Wilson gets a roam into the secondary, and Dennis Thurman drags him down at the 18-yard line. And so somewhere, programming Pro Strategy Football 2024, Kerry Batts is having a very bad day as the Oilers shred his Dallas Cowboys. 1st and 10 for Houston on the Cowboy 18. This time it's Carpenter. Dallas looking for the pass. They're watching for the run. Carpenter will oblige. Randy White knocks him down for a gain of 3, but that will be against Houston. The flag. Illegal use of the hands against the offense. And it'll be 1st and 20 for the Oilers with 12-12 to go in the first half. Carpenter on a medium short, bump and run. Barber and Renfro double. Stabler. Is he going to get picked? Yep, Dennis Thurman at the 22, and he's got all sorts of room. Into midfield, 40. He's brought down at the Houston 30-yard line, but hold the phone. There's a flag. It's going to be against Dallas. Pass interference, and oh my goodness gracious. Not only is there no interception, no big return, but Houston's going to get positive yards out of that. Dennis Thurman just kind of brought down his Carpenter, and then that's why it was so easy for him to pick. And so, instead of it being 1st and 10 deep into Houston territory, the Oilers have it 1st and 10 on the Cowboy 22. Bum Phillips working the bottle of whatever it is he's spitting into. And Tom Landry just shakes his head on the Cowboy sideline. 1st and 10. Medium pass to Barber, the call. They double Johnson. Stabler fakes the end around, looks around, finds Barber, takes it out of the hands of Steve Wilson at the 9-yard line, and Hegman will bring him down after a gain of 13. I'm still trying to find out from Gardner why he doesn't want me to do a 60 season. There is no way in hell that if we replayed 2007 that the Giants would win. The Patriots should be undefeated. So 1st and goal for Houston. They already lead at 7-0 with the ball sitting on the Dallas 9. Carpenter will get the run. Cowboys playing for it. Carpenter gets a big 2 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the Cowboys 7. Stabler looks to the sideline. Dave Casper on the field. Medium short to Casper is the call. Dallas run, Keon Wilson. Stabler rolls right, throws to Casper at the 1. Has it, but can't get in. So Casper did everything but score on that play. So 3rd down and 1. Two tight ends set. Barber and Casper. Stabler from the 1 is going to call his own number. And they key on Stabler. And here it is. And Randy White knocked him down at the 3-yard line. 2011. Ironically, again, another Patriot Super Bowl. No. 90's a possibility. Fritsch. This is pretty much automatic for him. First kick of the day. It's up and it's good. So he hits the 20-yarder. 5 plays, 26 yards. So they can't get much. They get 3 points out of that great return. 8:49 to go in the first half. 10-0 Oilers. I think 7 is a better year. The year for the Giants, as James Jones and Eric Hurt go back for the return. Frisch with a kick, and it goes in for a touchback, and they'll take over on their own 20. Would be 08. They won 13 games that year, and then got bounced by the Eagles. You get the bye week, you get the home playoff game, and you can't play there. All right, so Dorsett and Newhouse in the backfield. Medium short to Dorsett from the 20. Oilers looking for the pass. White tries to find it. Gets hit as it lets go, and that's incomplete. If you go back on my channel and find that 86 Super Bowl, you guys beat the 49ers. Dorsett going to run it. Houston doubles Hill. Give to Dorsett. Tony gets 4. Vernon Perry makes the tackle. 3rd down and 6. 7:55 to go here in the first half. The Oilers lead at 10-0. Ron Springs coming in. Medium pass to Springs. In fact, Houston watches him for the pass. That's not a good throw by White, and Mike Reinfeldt easily knocks it away, and the Cowboys will be forced to punt. What's your guys' thought on this year, 1980? Danny White back for his third punt. Roaches, who just broke that return a moment ago, back to return it. Long snap to White at his 9, and it's a great punt. Roaches at the 19, and he'll lose a couple yards. So 57 yards on the punt by White, who's had himself a heck of a game punting. Again, Earl Campbell is still hurt. 1980 would be. Oh, you like that idea? So Tim Wilson will get the football here. Dallas keying Wilson. It is Wilson, and Tim is tripped up for nothing. Norm Wells makes the tackle, 2nd and 10, which is the name of the game. Johnson back in, Casper out. Barber on a medium pass. They double Barber. Stabler looks that way anyway. Shifts around for Renfro. Has it at the 31. Has room. 40, 45, 50. 40, 37-yard line of the Cowboys. And that's a gain of 46. And for Houston, you could see the big difference between Dan Pastorini and Kenny Stabler. So 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 37. Going to go medium short to Carpenter. They double Barber. Carpenter can't get it. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Houston. Carpenter will run the draw. Cowboys looking for a pass. Stabler. Draw play to Carpenter. And he'll get 3 yards before Randy White can knock him down. 5:14 to go. First half, 10-0 Houston. They aren't really in Fritz range. You got your 85 card set from Strat yesterday. You better not guess run against Fouts, huh? They had some weapons. 81. Another year I've been thinking of. They were unstoppable. And they couldn't stop the pot car on defense. Medium pass to White Shoes Johnson, Cowboys. Blitz. Stabler looks for Johnson. Does he lead him too much? Billy makes the catch and gets around a tackler and is hit by Randy Hughes at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 20. And this one has been pretty much all Houston. Medium short to Carpenter, but they can't get the play in. So they'll call time. Both teams have 2. 4:32 to go, and it's 10-0 Oilers. Dallas doubles Barber. Stabler for Carpenter. No, Steve Wilson tips it away. 2nd and 10. Wilson, 2nd and 10. They key Carpenter for the pass. Wilson on the ground, and he gets 4. So 3:34 to go. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the Dallas 10. Screen to the wide receiver is the call. Waters on the blitz. Barber knocked away by Mike Hegman, and there's nothing there. So again, the Oilers are forced to punt. Try for the field goal. For Fritz, this will be from 27 yards. He's 1 for 1 today. It's in the air, and it's good. And so 8 plays, 73 yards. How you doing, Mike, from the truck? It is the 1980 Houston Oilers leading the 1980 Cowboys 13-0. So Jones and Hurt. Fritz, touchback. So White again will start from his own 20. Dorsett and Springs in the backfield. Medium pass to Springs. They double Dupree. White under pressure and is brought down by Elvin Bethea for a 9-yard loss. And the Love You Blue defense has been extraordinary. So Bethea with his first sack, 2nd down and 19. Springs on a draw, 2:44 to go. Brazil blitzing. It's a draw to Springs, and he cuts left and gets 5. So 3rd down and long, and Dallas will take it to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in Irving. It's the Oilers 13, the Cowboys nothing. And I'm not sure what you call here. Springs on a medium pass. Oilers in his zone. White finds Springs wide open. Wilson jumped too early. Springs is going to have room over the 40. He's knocked down at the Cowboy 47. And for Ron Springs, that's a gain of 31. So 1st and 10 for Dallas. 1:48 to go in the first half. Trying to get on the board. The computer thought they were a 6-point favorite. It's been all Houston all the time. They go hurry up. Dorsett on an outside run because Houston's playing for the pass. Wilson knocks him out after a gain of 6. And the Cowboys will let the clock run down to 1:27. Drew Pearson on a medium pass. Run blitz by Houston. White looks for Pearson. Has it at the 36. He is nailed at the 31. It's a 1st down, and Dallas will finally call time with 59 seconds to go. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. They're trying to get something on the board. They are on the verge of Septien being in field goal range with 77 seconds to go. Springs on a medium short. Oilers blitz. Springs has it at the 25. He gets 8. 2nd down and 2. They'll hold off on the timeout. 55 seconds to go. Ball spotted on the Oiler 23, and they are in field goal range for Septien now. Springs on the draw. Houston in his zone. Give us to Springs. He'll get 3. Curly Culp makes the tackle. Dallas will burn their last time out. Nope, they don't because I hit the wrong button. So 1st and 10, Oiler 20-yard line. Medium long to Tony Hill. Houston watching for the run. White looking for Hill at the 2. Touchdown, Dallas! Oh, they baited them with, we'll go for 3, we'll go for 3. And in the end, White found Tony Hill on a medium long pass with 23 seconds to go in the quarter to make it a 1-score game. And so White points to the camera and says, Roger who? Oh boy. Septien for the extra point. It's good. 8 plays, 80 yards, 2:59 off the clock. 23 seconds to go in the first half. It's 13-7 Houston. So Roaches and growth. Septien to Roaches at the 6. And with 14 seconds to go, Stabler's just going to take a knee. And Stabler's going to get 7. And he gets nailed. And Houston's just going to let it run down. So we've played 30 minutes, and we're going to get Earl Campbell back. So, in a moment, the second half. of this one from Dallas. It's the Oilers 13, the Cowboys 7. Well, you joined us late. It's not baseball today. It is football. It's the 80 Oilers versus the Cowboys in a test game here on Retro Sports Network. 13-7 Houston. As we get ready for the third quarter, Cowboys will receive. Rob Carpenter, a 1-yard run in the first to make it 7-0 Houston. Then 2 Tony Fritsch field goals. The second coming with 3:22 to go to make it 13-0. Then a beautiful drive by Danny White, capped by a 20-yard pass to Tony Hill with 23 seconds to go to make it 13-7. Earl Campbell, the leading rusher in the game, on their first possession had a 68-yard scamper and then had cramps on this warm night in Dallas. He's finally back. Net yards 219 for Houston and 192 for Dallas. It's a one-score game as we get ready for the second half. Cowboys will receive. Fritsch to kick. Jones and Timmy Newsom back deep, and Newsom at the 5. Goes to the right side, finds an opening, and is brought down at the 31-yard line. So Dorsett and Robert Newhouse in the backfield for Dallas. They trail 13-7. Dorsett, they double Hill, will get the football, gets inside, gets 8 yards. Art Stringer with a tackle. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Dallas. Now here's Newhouse. Houston doubles uphill. Give us to Newhouse. Gets 1. Brazil with the tackle. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. Dorsett in a run blitz. Tony won't get there. Andy Doris knocks him down for a loss of 1. It'll be 4th and 2. And Dallas will be forced to punt. 12:42 to go in the third quarter. White has had a magnificent day punting, and they won't field this. It rolls dead at the 6. White, another 55-yard punt. I know we're not supposed to marvel at punts, but White has booted 4 today for an average of 52.8. And 3 of those punts have driven Houston inside their own 20. So 1st and 10. It'll be Campbell and Carpenter in the backfield. They'll start the second half from the 6. John says, good thing about streaming football, I can step away mid-game while at work and still get plenty of game time. Yeah, these go on for a while. We're going to try to get these into around an hour, and I'm already at 54 minutes. First drive of the second half. Campbell from the 6. Dallas jamming the receivers. They watch for Campbell. Earl hit by Dexter Klingscale at the 13 after a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 for the Oilers. From their own 13-yard line. They lead the Cowboys 13-7. Medium short to Carpenter. Dallas bumping and running. Stabler is going to find Carpenter at the 16. And he'll get 3 yards, but that's all he needed. Yeah, I have sped up the text readout a little too fast before. And again, doing it live. We're just trying to see how long it takes to do. This is where we're at. 13-7 Houston. 1st and 10 on their own 16. Their first drive of the second half. Campbell. Dallas defending, doubling Barber. Give to Campbell. Earl hit on the backfield. Hit again. And he turns the corner and gets 8. Do you remember back in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a bowling game and you had to wind up the ball? He didn't throw it. The little bowling ball ran down the alley to knock down the pins. Excuse me. 2nd and 2. It's going to be Campbell again. Dallas watching Earl. Earl gets 5. Wilson knocked him down, but Houston gets a reset of the downs. They get a fresh set on their own 29. 9.5 to go here in the third. Medium pass to Barber. They keep Campbell. Flag is down, and someone moved. It's Dallas, so it's encroachment on the Cowboys. Essentially a free play, as it's now 1st and 5 from the 34. I forget the name of the bowling game. But you set up the pins, was on a slider to stand them up. You wound up the bowling ball, set them behind the foul line, and the bowling ball ran down and knocked down some pins. Long pass to Barber is the call. They're going to double him. Stabler looks around. Who's he going to go to? Renfro has it at the 44, and Bruning knocked it away. Renfro went to turn to go upfield, and Bruning knocked him in the next week. So 2nd and 5 for Houston at their own 34. Oops. I don't know what I called. Charlie Waters on a blitz. Stabler scrambling. Looks around. Finds Renfro. And the play is broken up. My goodness. Whatever it was, it worked because they only had a 4% chance of making that play. It wasn't. I didn't call anything. 3rd and 5. Draw play to Campbell. They bump and run. Does Dallas? Campbell. He gets a good push. He gets 4. And Earl, on 7 carries, has run for 103 yards. And with 8:23 to go, they're going to punt. So 7 plays, 32 yards. And Dallas is going to get the football back. Jones. Parsley kicks it away. A high punt. Dallas at the 25. Flag is down. That's going to come back. Illegal use of the hands on Dallas. And so that's a clip, or blocked from behind. So it will be half the distance. The Oilers accept, and Dallas takes over on their own 13. 1st and 10, 8:17 to go here in the third. Dorsett will get the carry. They double hill, does Houston. Tony gets about 4 before Art Stringer knocks him down. Medium pass to Pearson, the call. Houston looking for the run. Right. One's around. Flag is down. J.C. Wilson got a hand in it, but a hold against Dallas. Landry says a couple of choice words like gosh and darn. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Cowboys on the Dallas 9. So Newhouse on the carry. Houston playing for the pass. And to delay a game, they couldn't get the play to White on time. And so the Cowboys are going to have their work cut out for them before they go to the regular season. Remember, this is the first of 3 straight years where they go to the NFC Championship game. But they look like a team that needs some practice. 13-7 Oilers, halfway home here in the third quarter. Again, Newhouse from the 5. He gets to the 10. It is a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 13. Billy Joe Dupree in a medium pass. Let's see who the Oilers set up to go with. Extra defensive back in there. They double Hill. White has to look around. Finds Drew Pearson. It is complete. Greg Stemrick makes the catch, and the Cowboys convert. Drew Pearson reached over before his knee hit the tartan turf to the 24, and it's a first down. So a very New Hampshire 6:03 on the clock. From their own 24, they watch for the pass. Tony Dorsett gets through traffic and gets a gain of 8. Greg Stemerick with a tackle. 2nd down and 2. 5:21 to go. Timmy Newsom coming in the ball game. 2nd down and 2. Cowboys have it on their own 32, and they trail by 6. Newsom with a carry. Houston with a run blitz. And Timmy has fallen down the well as Robert Brazil has made the tackle after a loss of 2. So 3rd down and 4 for the Cowboys on their own 30. Medium short to Newsom the call. Houston playing for the run. White finds Newsom for 6 and a first down. So Danny White has had a good game, but they only have 7 points to show for it. 4 to go in the 3rd. Newsom again. Houston with a blitz. Timmy has room. Breaks a tackle. Fumble. Who's going to get it? The Cowboys have fumbled twice already, and they've recovered it again. Robert Shaw. A gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 from the Cowboy 41. Dorsett, medium short. Houston playing for the run. Danny, he finds Dorsett at the 46. Tony gets a gain of 11, and the dinking and dunking is working because it's 1st and 10 for Dallas on the Houston 48. 3:16 to go. Medium long to Tony Hill. They double Hill. They're trying for Tony anyway. Has it. 31-yard line. White is just throwing strikes. Reinfeldt made the tackle. Hill just secured the ball, and it's 1st and 10 from the Oiler 30. Dallas driving 9 plays, 57 yards, 5:45 off the clock. Newhouse in the backfield now, a Dorsett. And Robert will get the run. Houston in the zone. Robert has a hole. Newsom makes it himself into the secondary, and John Corker makes the tackle at the 19. 1st and 10 for Houston, or for Dallas rather. They are trying to pull ahead. The crowd now buzzing here. Medium pass to Dupree on 1st and 10. Houston playing for the run. Dupree, no. Carter Hartwig kept him step by step. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dorsett from the 19. They're playing for the pass. Dorsett knocked down, stuffed by Andy Doris. So it's 3rd and 11. Cowboys, a great drive. 12 plays, 67 yards, and 7:13 off the clock. Medium pass to the tight end Dupree. They go. And White looking for Billy Joe. Reinfeldt picks it off at the 5. He takes it to the 19. And Houston, with 54 seconds to go in the 3rd, takes over. The Oilers have outplayed the Doomsday. Campbell from the 19. Dallas Keen for the run. Here's Campbell. Leon Gray gets a block. He's hit at the 25. The ball is loose, and Guy Brown recovers for Dallas. So as soon as I say something against the Doomsday defense, they force the turnover and take over on their Houston 25, 47 seconds to go. Butch Johnson and Hill are the wide receivers. Medium pass for Johnson. They double Dupree. Danny gets flushed. Looks around. Looks for Dupree. Has it at the 17. Stemrick with a tackle, a gain of 8. And this will be the last play of the third quarter. Dallas driving for the go-ahead score. Dorsett. Oilers watch for the pass. Give us a Dorsett, and Elvin Bethea knocks him down. 15 minutes to go in this one. It's the Oilers 13, the Cowboys 7. So no scoring in the third quarter. Danny White, 13 of 20 for a $180. Ken Stabler, 6 of 14 for 112. The Cowboys have had the ball 27 minutes and 45 seconds and have outgained the Oilers 286 to 252, but on the scoreboard, it's 13-7 Oilers. So 3rd down and 3 as we change ends. Dallas would settle for 3 here. They want more. Dupree on a medium short. Houston jams the line. White finds Dupree at the 14, and he gets to the 9 before he is knocked out of bounds for a first down. So 1st and goal from the 9. Cowboys have run 54 plays from scrimmage. Ron Springs in for Newhouse. From the 9. Springs will get the carry. They'll watch Dorsett for the run. Ball is loose. Kennard recovers for Houston, and Dallas gets nothing. Wow. How about that? White never had it. The ball was loose, and Ken Kennard just fell on it. So how much time can Houston take off the clock? 1st and 10, medium short to Carpenter. Stabler doubles to Barber. He looks around for Carpenter, and Bruning is there. 2nd and 10. Campbell on the draw. They watch for a pass play. Give this to Earl. Earl hit hard, has room, and he's really got some room. And Charlie Waters, a gain of 11 and a first down for Houston. I don't think they can take 10 minutes off the clock, but remember, Campbell missed most of the first half. He has 16 carries left. Dallas playing for the pass. The give is to Campbell. Earl gets 7 on 1st and 10. 13 minutes to go in this one. The Oilers just want 3 more. They want to force the Cowboys to have to score a touchdown and a field goal. 2nd and 3 from the 29. Barber on a medium pass is the call. They double Barber. Stabler goes that way anyway to Barber. And Mike has it for a gain of 8. He steps out of bounds, but gets the first down. So 1st and 10 from the Oiler 37. 12:51 to go. 4 plays, 26 yards. Campbell on the run. Going to get 3 and take time off the clock. There's the cat. She's doing a little bit better today. 2nd down and 7 for Houston. 12:08 to go. Ball on their own 40. Carpenter on a run. They double Barber. Give us to Carpenter, and Robb fights around, gets 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 3. So Houston playing a game of keep away, 3rd down and 3. It's going to be Campbell on the run. Cowboys, kitchen sink blitz, give us to Campbell, and he is stopped after a gain of 1. So the good news is for Dallas, they forced the punt, 4th and 2, but the Oilers, 7 plays, 34 yards, and they took 4:02 off the clock. Here comes Parsley. Cliff will punt it away. Parsley booms that one, and it will be dead at the Cowboy 4. So Dallas, 96 yards from the lead, 10.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Springs will get the first carry. Houston in the deep zone. Springs cuts left and gets 5. So 2nd and 5 from the 9. Johnson on a medium pass. Houston in a zone. Danny will throw it, but Vernon Perry breaks it up. 9:48 to go. Screen to door set is the call. Houston in a zone. White looks around, is flushed, and Ted Washington sacks him for a safety. Oh, baby. It's 15-7 now. And the Oilers sack White in the end zone. So Roaches and Growth back to return. It'll be a punt, but remember, it'll be in the kickoff formation. Septien, well, doesn't, to the 20. And Growth takes it to the 41. So 9.5 to go. Following the safety, it's the Oilers 15, the Cowboys 7. Medium pass to Barber. Cowboys looking for the run. Stabler back to throw. Finds Barber. Gets around one defender. Then Eric Hurt brings him down, but not before he gets 25 yards. And the Oilers will set up on the Cowboy 34. 8:48 to go. Campbell on the run. Dallas blitzes. Campbell. Bruning will bring him down after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 8:03 to go. So Houston now not in any hurry. Carpenter will get the carry. Dallas, and they're watching for Campbell. It's a Carpenter. And Too Tall Jones knocks him down for a loss of 2. But time is of the essence, and the Oilers have taken nearly 2.5 off the clock. Dallas now needs 2 scores. 7:17 to go. Carpenter on a medium short. Stabler looks. Carpenter has it at the 26, and he's tripped by Wilson for a gain of 14. Remind me why Houston didn't do as well in 1980? Wow. What a difference between Kenny Stabler and Dan Pastorini. 6.5 to go. Houston in a slowdown. Dallas gonna blitz. Campbell outside. Stays in bounds. That's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for Houston from the Cowboy 15. They'll go inside. They double Barber. Campbell gets a big block. He sprung free. He has a first down. He gets to the 7-yard line. So 5:07 to go. Medium short to Renfro. They try to jam the line. Stabler throws in that direction. Charlie Waters will tip it away. 2nd and goal. 5 minutes to go. Campbell inside again. Dallas keying Earl. And Earl will lose 1. But the joke's on Dallas as another 45 seconds come off the clock. 4:15 to go. Third down and goal from the Dallas 8. Screen pass to Carpenter. Cowboys watching for a pass. Carpenter at the 10, and he'll get to the 6. The ball is loose. Norm Wells has it. He's running, and he's brought down at the 19. No flags. So 4:05 to go, but the Cowboys need 2 scores. Houston took a lot of time off the clock. It doesn't necessarily bother them that they didn't score, although a field goal would have made it a 2-touchdown game. Cowboys go hurry up. 3 wide receivers. Medium pass to Bush Johnson. Stringer on a blitz. And White looks for the pass, and that's easily picked off by Jack Tatum. He's brought down at the 20. However, there's a flag holding on Dallas. And that will be declined. Jack Tatum with a pick. And Houston can pretty much wrap this up. So what'd you guys think? Campbell on an inside run. That's what Dallas is playing for. And Earl doesn't get anywhere. And the clock down to 3:15 to go. Carpenter outside. Dallas looking for the inside run. Carpenter gets 5. 2:31 to go. Time was fine. It was an hour 16. Third down and 5. Short pass to Campbell. Everyone's jamming the line. Campbell has it at the 15 and gets around one guy and scores. Earl Campbell, not known for being a pass receiver, scores a touchdown. And the Oilers have come into Dallas and put a whooping on them. It's 21-7. Tony Fritsch for the cherry on the Sunday, and that's good. So 3 plays, 20 yards after the turnover. And the Oilers have a 15-point lead. The Cowboys need 3 scores and 2:25. Jones and Hurt back to return it. Flag is down. And Houston couldn't get their stuff together. So we'll re-kick it for the 30. And, okay, Tony Frisch looks around. You're letting me kick this one. Jones has it at the 6, gets to the 30, and takes 10 seconds off. Medium pass to Johnson to call. Perry with a blitz. They double Hill. Danny back to throw it. Finds Johnson at the 42. And Stemmick brings him down at the 47. That's a gain of 17. And Dallas will let the clock go. To the 2-minute warning. Bernie says anything less than 90 is about the best you can do. And we're going to do that. My thought was the next time we do this, I just wanted to see how long it would take me to do, is that we would kind of do a hybrid game. And so it wouldn't be exclusively drive by drive. And Dave, who never answered why he didn't want a 60 season, won't need ambient anymore. Dorsett on a medium short. They don't double him. Flag is down. Dorsett has it at the Houston 45 and has room down the sideline before he gets out of bounds at the Oiler 36. But that's going to be on the Oilers. Too many men on the field. Don Cherry gets on the bench and says, no power play. They'll decline it because the play was pretty good on its own, and so with the $1.52, it's 1st and 10 on the Oiler 36. Medium pass to Hill. Oilers blitz. Hill is doubled. White throws. Hill has it at the 26. Wilson brings him down to the 25. So White, all things considered, hasn't had a bad ball game. Dallas will take timeout. 1:40 to go. Drive-by-drive for the first half, then play-by-play. The only problem if it's a blowout, well, we can always switch games. Don't forget. We have this ability here, so just thinking. Again, I was just seeing how long it was going to take. 1st and 10 from the Oiler 25. Jay Salty is in. Medium pass from White. Oilers playing for the pass. Salty is nailed and can't hold on. 2nd and 10, $1.32 to go. Medium short to Drew Pearson, I believe is the call. Pearson circles out, has it at the 19, gets around a defender. J.C. Wilson then steps out of bounds at the 16. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the Oilers 16, 1:23 to go. Medium pass to Salty. Houston in his zone. White tries it, throws it into a crowd. Salty deflects it at the 4, and that's incomplete. 4th and 1. Medium short to Salty is the call. White going to get the call. Salty has it at the 10. He loses some ground. Bingham knocks him down at the 12 for a gain of 4, 1:09 to go. But Dallas has already taken up too much time really for it to make much of a difference. Draw to Dorsett. See if they can catch Houston napping. The give is to Dorsett, who won't get much. He'll just get 3. 42 seconds to go. If there was no timeout, we take it. They have 1 left, 1:01. 2nd and 7 from the 9. Medium pass to Butch Johnson. Dorsett being keyed for the pass. Butch, touchdown, Dallas. No, a gain of 8. Oh, I thought he had it and did not. They rush to the line. 43 seconds to go. Dorsett, they're going to try it. Houston blitzes, give to Tony. Touchdown, Dallas. And that'll do it. 17 carries for Dorsett, 68 yards. It's a 9-point game. 10 plays, 70 yards, and way too much time taken off. So Dallas tries it. The extra point is good. It's an 8-point lead. You aren't getting 2 more possessions in the last 36 seconds. Screw me, I should have done the onside kick. Houston starts at the 11 and gets to the 25, and we'll just call it right there because some idiot forgot to do onside and did squib instead. So there's your final score. Houston 22, Dallas 14. It took an hour 24. So Danny White, 20 for 31, 255, a touchdown and 3 interceptions. Earl Campbell, 19 carries for 153. And Drew Pearson, 4 catches for 51. And because people want to see this, Stabler 11 for 21, a $1.76. Earl Campbell ran for 153. So I'm hearing from you guys 76, 80, 81, and a whole bunch of 90 seasons. I also want you guys to think about 63 or 68. Or when you're watching this on YouTube, give me a clue. So we did 84. I don't want to do 84 again. So 3 interceptions, that was key. 81 is an interesting year. Steeler fan says, I despise both teams, but I'll never complain about Dallas losing. If it's a 60 season, it would be both AFL and NFL. So there you go. We got a couple weeks to think about it. We'll probably do another pilot to see how well we do time-wise. And so that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. The final score here, Houston 22, Dallas 14. We don't have a time yet for tomorrow's doubleheader between the Phillies and the Reds because the wifey has a doctor's appointment. So watch the Facebook group for that. We'll do a doubleheader baseball tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. So long.